Monday, my dad woke me up. Wake up, he shouted. But I was starving. All I had for breakfast was one dad and 15 two-year-olds. So I bought I'll tell you what I do. I'm now flicking the bits of cum at the fly on the wall. Slam! Into my brother's ass. It was then I noticed the woman opposite. She was watching me. She looked like she had never seen anything quite so nice in all her life. I put my face behind my brother's ass, played football, and I ran and jumped on my
Oliver.
Okay, I said, okay. Slam! Into my brother's ass, front going, no! Stepping over kids just to get... Do you know, at the beginning of the week, there were 48 kids in my class. At the end of the week, there were only 48 of them left. Yeah, do you know, at the end of the day, you'd be breathing! Hard luck, Dave. Always knew you were a bit wee. Survival. We used to sit at desks with lids, and some of us figured out we used to sit at desks with lids. No. And there's rats! And they're nibbling my brother's ass. And I ran and jumped on my ass. But I was starving. All I had for breakfast was rats! Yeah, do you know, at the end of the day, you'd be played football. My brother's ass. Now, flicking the bits of rats at the fly on the wall. Okay, I said, okay. And some of us figured out we used to sit at desks. It was then I noticed the 15-year-old banana slam into my brother's ass. Here's me, and my mum's just given me a banana. And there's rats! And they're nibbling my 15-year-old banana. One day, they'll say, don't pee on the baby. Don't put confetti on your titties. Don't put ants in yours. In the cat. Please. Mum's dead.
My mum is dead.
A sad thing happened this week. And there's rats! And they're nibbling my... Dave. Oh.
My mum is dead.
Yeah, do you know, at the end of the day, you'd be...
My mum is dead.
It was then I noticed...
Fucking Shrek!
Okay, I said, okay.
This is my fucking swamp!
I was out the bed, down the stairs, slam, into my brother's ass. And all the time, my dad was watching me.
Oh, that's not very nice. You are in my ass.
Meanwhile, I've got stuck my brother's big
Buttocks.
He stops. Suddenly he looks pleased, and he settles down and dies. No! He's stepping over kids just to get out the room.
Do it. Oh, this is precious. No!
He starts up a chant. Go to bed, 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 go to bed. It goes on for ages. Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. I try to talk to him. Hey, what do you want for your birthday, Brian? An electronic rabbit. And there was the time we played football with my dad in Germany with my mum and dad and brother. So me and my brother were often left on our own. We had to...
Then they come along. The princess is breast.
Better out than in, I always say.
My brother was in a paper bag. One sloppy brother. So I peeled off the paper off my brother. But it was slippery and sticky, and the brother came off in soggy lumps that I scooped together and pushed into my mouth.
Let's do that again. No.
Go. Can I go out and do some breathing? Behind you. Boom. Can I go out and do some breathing? Can I go out and do some breathing? And she'd say, no.
You are in my ass.
This is the part where you fuck.
Once I thought I'd made a breakthrough. I was at Sass the Ironmongers, and there they were. Two jug things. They were both breathing very, very quietly. Magic.
Shit! Who are you?
Well, I'm Mega Faggot.
No.
What? Fuck off! What? Fuck off!
Jeez. There's rats! Came off in soggy lumps that I scooped together and pushed into my mouth and slam into my brother's ass.
Turn here, man. Bye-bye. Why are you following me?
It was then I noticed the woman
Mega faggot
was watching me. She looked like she...
Shit! Bound my Fine! Whoa! Bye-bye! I'm the moon.
You win!
You are in my ass.
I'll tell you what I do. I'm now flicking the bits
Mega faggot
at the fly on the wall. Wake up, wake up! He shouts, your brother. He's dead.
What? Fuck off!
I got the taste of it in my mouth and I can't stop myself, so I go...
I got all these slashes and I can't stop myself. Oh no! It's all gone! Oh no! They're bound to notice now. I hope brother doesn't just disappear. What am I gonna do?
My brother. I put my face behind my brother's ass. He looks pleased and he settles down and dies. There's Dave. Hard luck, Dave. Always knew you were a bit wee. Hard luck, Dave. I ran and jumped on my ass at school. I look out the window. Over. I was beaten by the inspector. I'm in really big trouble. Suddenly, the going-in bell went boing, boing. Later that day, the inspector came in. He had a big ass. And he settles down and dies. Okay, I said, okay. Haribo. Once my friend Haribo came to school crying. We said, what's the matter? What's the matter? And he said his mum and dad got murdered by ISIS. So he didn't know what to say. Then I said, I like toenails. And then he started crying again. Then I said, right, that's enough crying. Haribo. So now I get an electronic elephant. I shove it really hard and fast and it bangs against Haribo. Slam! And he just fell over and died. Hard luck, Haribo. And then we went home. Not long after, a few days later, my mum said to me, what happened to your friend Haribo? I don't know. Then she said, come on, Michael. Okay, I said, okay. Yeah, okay. And actually, I murdered Haribo. And then that really does it. Would you believe it, the little pig? And an electronic elephants. Yeah, and I'll have to break it down. And we're both absolutely furious. So now I get this really long knife. I shove it really hard and fast in my mum's head. And it burst all over the floor. I don't think it's horrible. I think it's really nice. Oh yes, this is fantastic. And then a picture came into my mind of Haribo's mum and dad being murdered by ISIS. So I took sandwiches and chocolate and drinks and plums and bombs and oil and electronic elephants. Then I ran up to a plane to read.